Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in. In this video, we're going to go back to our standard Christian Bibles, and we're going to look at the prophecy of Hosea 6, 1 through 3. Of course, this is the most famous prophecy about Christ. And the point of this video is with the revelation the Lord showed me recently in my studies, this unlocked a whole new thing. And I want to show everybody why and how we are living in what would be considered the fourth day. So, okay, now, many can understand that Jesus, while he walked the earth 2,000 years ago, the first day to fulfill the scriptures would be the crucifixion. The second day we could find him fulfilling the Bible. He bound us up. And on the third day, we lived in his sight. That was the resurrection. And of course, verse 3, all the apocryphal texts and the Gnostic texts and all that kind of stuff fulfill verse 3. So, but there's another aspect, because what we don't understand is, and what I learned in my studies in the Nag Hammadi scriptures, and the Lord confirmed it to me and showed me, is that after the crucifixion, when Christ was walking the earth, there was a paradigm shift. So when I was studying like Yaldabaoth and our father Sabaoth and all that kind of stuff, I realized that, after the crucifixion, after the resurrection rather, on the third day, Jesus gained all power and authority. It wasn't like that before the crucifixion. So there was a paradigm shift after the crucifixion. And most of us don't understand that. Life was different spiritually before the crucifixion. So, okay. So how many times has the earth changed? Okay. So let's take a look at the scripture. Come, let us return unto the Lord, for he has torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days, he will revive us. So the first day, he's smitten us. When was that? That was the fall of Adam and Eve. Okay? When did he bind us up? That was Noah's flood, because that would be the next age. Would be after Noah's flood. So he bound us up after Noah's flood. And the third day is when we live in his sight, and is when Christ actually came. Now remember, our Bibles tell us a day is as 1,000 years. So a day and 1,000 years, it's not actual physical an amount of time. It's just an infinite fulfilling amount of time. So a day would be shorter than 1,000 years. A week would be longer than a day, but there's no set exact time as we understand. It's just a fulfilling of the scripture. We know a week would be fulfilled when there's a day of rest, a time of rest. So the earth has seen 3 days already. The fall, after Noah's flood, and when Christ returned, we lived in his sight. So that means right now, even 2,000 years later, we are living in the fourth day. And this is from the Sefer Melchizedek, from the brass plates of Joseph Smith, which went along with the Sephers of Moses. And this is what we know about the fourth day. This is the biblical numerology and the secret of the number 4. So we should be applying this to our times today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope people receive this. God bless you.